The queen's abdomen! I have to put this back and kill the king. Oh my god. I am going to, like, just either speed this up or just sprint back or whatever. Or cut, whatever. Okay, I am here. Big sigh because this took a little bit longer than I wanted to, so that finishes that, and then I could kill everything here, I could just move on. I'm going to stick around because of King Erikov, who has a very, very tiny abdomen in relation to the rest of him. But he's also not that big of a fighter, so let's just keep doing circles, and a bunch of XP, kill everything else, and let's pick up all the money. Probably not worth it because it's not a lot of money, but, you know, free stuff. And now let's get out of here. Not gonna lie, after so many different spider ants in this area, it was a little weird to see another person. Like, I actually thought it was a real person for half a second. And we're back. So all of these missions are a little bit of Earl's Scrapyard, Rush Commons West and East. This one will be turned into Tanis, I believe. Or it'll bring me to the Salt Flats, which would be the next main area. So I'm probably going to turn in all the missions I've got, go to the Rust Commons East, head to the Old Haven, and those guys are going to be a ridiculously low level. It's probably going to be too easy for it to be any kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. But everybody there has armor. So the Iridian weapons will become a little bit more useful, bullets will become a little bit less powerful, so that'll be interesting for sure, and that's kind of why I wanted to ensure that I was such a high level before I went there, because it's going to be a pain in the ass. That's okay. Pain in the ass is fun sometimes, so, whoa, okay. Yeah, just breathe fire, let me get that crit hit, hopefully. Or have it be fucked up by skags. Here, look, double anarchy. Now, there was a time when badass fire skags were actually difficult to kill. Oh, hey, Scrappy. Whoa. Not often you get to see the friendly thing. Yep. And he gives you a shitty sniper. 10 good riddance. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you even though you help me sometimes. I hate people for no reason. Alright. He's done. Let's move on to whatever miscellaneous place is next. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Both of those guns, the Patton and the Nailer, are actually pretty decent guns. I can't explain why the Patton is so good. It's really like a sniper rifle in your pocket. This thing really knocks people out. But it's a revolver. I mean, I'll use it. I'm not really sure that it's that accurate. It's got a margin of error. It's not the best gun. Reload's too slow for me, actually, but I don't know. I can't explain it because it's good. Not great, but it's good, and there's really not a whole lot of reasons it should be good. It does a lot of damage, but other than that, it seems really like there's some kind of benefit. Also, I don't know where this person is. Usually when there's a guardian angel, maybe the underpass? Because more often than not, when you have to turn in these key pieces, you just bring them to Tanis. But this very well could be opening the Salt Flats, so... Yep, I was right, it's to Tanis. Okay. I had forgotten. Let's, while we're here, hit the developer chest. I'm going to ignore all the other chests because... Nah, I can't. Let's hit all the chests in this main area. Ignore the one behind the portal for now. Because usually these chests are pretty bad. Okay, invisible barriers. These guys are all really low levels. I mean, it's just not even worth shooting at them. But, here, let's see what we got. If they're terrible, it's going to be 2,000, 1,400. Okay, maybe this wasn't worth it. What is interesting, though, is the developer chest, because it has a higher chance of rarer items, like Iridian weapons, which I never actually mentioned before. Like, I only mentioned that... that it could drop more powerful weapons. I never did actually mention that the items that it could drop were more rare. So you have a higher chance of getting like an anarchy or a colored gun or an Iridian weapon like this one or this one. So Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. But we're still gonna go here because I gotta. Every time I reload my game and go to the underpass, I gotta hit the developer chest just because it's good. It's usually got something in it. And this time that's exactly what I was. Oh, that's so. Oh my god, I'm excited. Oh, these stingers are so good. So good. These SMGs are insane. Insanely high accuracy, fast fire rate, and a lot of damage. And I said this might not even be worth it. Wow, that is going to completely replace, like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. These guns are some of my favorite guns in the entire game because this is just like, this is a legitimate high tier gun. Like, this isn't funky like the Iridian gun or just lucky like the sniper. Like, this is like a high level, you know, 27 plus kind of thing. And this is for 27. I mean, there's tons of models of Stingers, but yeah, purple name, this thing's going to do a lot of damage very fast and very accurately. So, it's really nice. If you haven't seen my earlier episodes, the reason I went into that corner there is it stops you from paying any money. By the way, the Incendiary Sniper, piece of shit. Cobalt, piece of shit. That one's decent. That one's not. Not going to use that, or that, or that. Sold my assault rifle there because... Did I just... No. Got to make sure I didn't sell anything important. Explosive contact, random thing. Okay. Let's go talk to Tannis and turn in this mission. Why would it put you out on the left side? Or on the right side? I think it puts you out of your vehicle based on where you're looking. I don't know. Like a fucking lawnmower. By the way, if you thought the double anarchy choose through ammo, this thing's worse. I'm gonna actually save it because it's not good. Also, pro tip, to have two SMGs like this on your character is not usually the best thing because these are both gonna be drawing from the same ammo supply, which will eventually make them, you know, run out of ammo faster. So typically you want to spread it out, but for a gun this good, how can I refuse? Yay, experience! Woohoo! Alright, let's pick up the random chests, head back to... Alright, so the very last thing is Old Haven. And that's it. So, that's why I saved Old Haven for this time, because I knew that it would progress the storyline. Salt Flats did, but did not. Like, it's just kind of an extra area. And it gave you a vault key piece, which is actually important, but it doesn't progress it. Like, you need the vault key piece to actually open the vault, right? But the Salt Flats itself doesn't really give you any... The Salt Flats, the Trash Coast doesn't really give you any extra missions. Like, Old Haven is going to lead to another mission, which will lead to another mission, which will lead to another mission. And all of these in the very end, literally, will end up with you beating the game. This is why I call these storyline missions. It's not really an official term, I just call them that, because there are missions like the Green Thumb, which was random, but not random, it was a secret mission, but that doesn't progress anything. You could, like, just not do it and beat the whole game and be just fine, but I did it, just cause. Now, Rust Commons West has the 3 Tannis chests, the 3 chests over there, including the secret one. We got a chest right here, and then we got one behind the portal. So, oh, let's use a stinger. I know he's 7 levels below me, but that should have been at least a little bit of a fight. Is that even... No, it's not. You know, typically when you see a purple gun, you think, ooh, this is going to be really good, and then it's not. So we got one more chest to hit, and then I'm going to head to Rust Commons East, where there will be a teleporter to the Old Haven area. Now, next to that Old Haven area, since we explored it a few episodes ago, there's also a teleporter to the Salt Flats, which is one of the last bosses you have to beat before you can finish the game. And that's just kind of that. So, the Justice pistols are like one of the best pistols as far as damage you can get. Not always the most accurate or fast pistols, so I never use pistols. Pistols are like launchers. Like, they're good if you want to not really that great. I mean, of course, if you want to use it, they do have their uses, but I only use typically the best guns I can find. And that's why you see that I am selling absolutely everything that I'm not readily using, because more often than not, it's just not worth it to keep it on my character. And for one of the very first times, I am actually buying stuff because a cauldron. Because I'm actually buying ammo because I'm going to be using these SMGs a lot, preferably in this area. Even though some of these guys will have shields, which will make it pretty difficult to kill them with bullets, that is. But I like to have the ammo because these guns are really powerful, and I'm excited to have it. So there is that. Now, to get to the Old Haven portal, you gotta just go along here. So, yeah, insider knowledge kind of stuff, like always knowing exactly where I need to teleport to. I mean, these are things you can kind of keep track of in the game, but I know this from experience. So Old Haven's here, and then if you continue this road, right there is the teleporter to the Salt Flats. And then you open that in a little bit. But first we gotta get through here. Okay, and these are the Crimson guys I was talking about. This is where you start to meet the people who have already found the vault. Let's get my mouse off that. So the smoke signals used to be a lot more difficult for me to do. I don't know why. I never knew where they were, I never knew how to do it. But then I realized you can just follow the waypoints. Now, I've been playing for a couple hours. I don't know what the timeline this video will end up as. I'm going to stop playing right now, but if this isn't, you know, within the margins of 15 minutes, I'll probably either add on my next session, or just cut it here. So, alright, let's pick this right up where we left off. So, last time, kind of left you guys hanging on Old Haven, because it was kind of the end of the night for me, but I am all refreshed and ready to hop right back into it. So I didn't get too far. The objective for this mission is to take out all of the smoke signals. So you gotta just turn off all of them, and I'm not even sure why. There's a description, but I just know what I have to do and not why I have to do it. So it looks like I cleaned out my inventory the last time I played. Just gotta get oriented. Free stuff is always welcomed. My screen is tearing like crazy, even though I am capped at 62 FPS. My monitor is still giving me half images sometimes, so that's not good. This is also the very first time I have played today, and it's feeling weird. In fact, I haven't even played Minecraft. Here's a fun story. The very first thing that happened to me today, I got a phone call from Allison at 12:07, waking me up to tell me that she was coming over, and then she did. And then fast forward 6 or 7 hours, I did nothing. I don't even think I went on my computer. So then she left, I got back, ate, and edited Bowling in Minecraft, which is a video that should be up at, oh, Double Anarchy, back up, be up at some point, and this is the first thing I've done. So it's just about the same accuracy, smaller mag size, slower reload speed, but more damage. I'll have to check that out later. This is kind of a bad mission for that. But for now, I'll hold on to it. I won't sell it. I'll check that out in a little bit. Although I do have this stinger that I got last time, which is...
They hired bandits to stop all road traffic, then killed them rather than pay up. As a business strategy, murdering their employees will see diminishing returns.
Okay, I love this gun. This thing is just amazing. So this is what confused me a long time ago, is the waypoint is right here. It doesn't give you anything. You kind of have to just run to each of the smoke signals, whichever way you think best, and take them out one by one. Fun fact, these Lance Engineers have the turrets, which is the same class mod power-up that the soldier has. It can be theorized that he's an ex-soldier of them because he wears one of their armor pieces on his shoulder, but I don't know if that's true or not. You'd have to look it up. Take out the Gatling turret. These are pretty easy because I waited so long to do this mission, and you can see why. All these guys are level 20, high 20s, 28, etc. And I knew that this would be very difficult. And it is absolutely that.